right, guys, so on the red carpet. Now I'm going to say we're on the red carpet with the star, okay? You are a triple threat in the industry. You're a screenwriter, you're an actor, you're a director. You're better than your mom and dad. Don't tell them I said that, okay? But we're here tonight at your New York City premiere of If That Mockingbird Don't Sing. And I think I said that right. If That Mockingbird Don't Sing. It's a long, say that 4 times fast, right? So first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I need to ask you one question. Where did you come up with the title for this film?
Okay, so the title was actually one of the very last things that we came up with before we started shooting. I had gone through a bunch of temporary ones I didn't quite like, but I wanted it to have a lot of personality. And I started going through like children's songs, children's stuff, because obviously she's having a baby.
A little Barney?
Yes, yeah. I love you. No. So we thought, Hush Little Baby, I didn't like that. I feel like it wasn't right. And obviously in that song is If That Mockingbird Don't Sing. Yep. And, you know, the whole song is about, okay, if this doesn't work, I'm going to do this. If that doesn't work, I'm going to do this. And that's kind of the main character's journey in the film. And I also like to think of her as being like a mockingbird because, you know, she kind of takes on the personality of the people around her instead of being herself.
Yeah.
So.
I love it. Now, I did read your synopsis and bio on your website. And I love the concept of this whole film, especially what's happening in politics right now. The Roe versus Wade, overturning abortion, they're changing it out. And this message in the movie is, I think, something that every person, and I'm saying it, every person in their life has gone through, whether they've been involved in it or had a friend around it. And I'm gonna admit, when I was 19, my ex-girlfriend did have an abortion, and I was there for her because I did want to be a dad, but it was also her body. We made a right decision for the both of us because at that time we were not ready to be parents. This film, it goes through the struggles and the tribulations and all the ups and downs of a female, what she goes through, whether or not to bring a young person into this world, and obviously in a relationship that she was in. Now, the question is, did you have somebody around your family that had this happen to them, or is this something that I have to ask, were you personally involved with as well?
This never personally happened to me. And, you know, I think people in my family have their own stories, and I think everyone has a story.
Of course.
But for me, it was more about, you know, feeling like you don't know where you're going with your life, you don't know what you want to do with your life, and thinking that it's going to be an easy way out, like a quick fix, a quick way to give you an identity. And, you know, like, I don't think it should be political, that women should be able to make whatever choice they want. I think that's just common sense.
Of course.
That, you know, like, you should have autonomy over your own body. But I think Roe v. Wade was overturned while I was writing the script. You know, I didn't intend it to be so, like, on the nose, but it is a really important issue to me, and I think, like, I wanted to give a clear picture that everyone's story is different, everyone's story has their own nuances, and that, you know, I think that being a young woman and feeling like your rights are up for debate, it can be, like, dehumanizing, and I wanted to give an identity back to that young girl.
Well, I love the identity that you gave her. Itana Doyle, who's the lead in this movie, great star. You guys casted this thing incredibly well. Now, I do have to ask, even though they're your mom and dad, they were obviously very particular about the movies that they do, the ones that they fund, produce. I'm sure this was a road to get them to trust you. When they read the script and you put it out to them, how was the feeling knowing that these two greats in Hollywood, even though your parents decide, you know what, we want to put this on the screen? How did that feel when they gave it a go?
You know, I think it was more embarrassing because I was like, oh my God, my parents are going to know that I've kissed a boy. That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, no, that never happens at 19. We don't kiss. I never kissed a girl till about 10 minutes ago. So
not till marriage.
Yes.
Obviously. So, like, it was a little bit like, I felt like I was oversharing to my parents a bit, but you know, they're so supportive of my writing and all my creative endeavors, and I've been forcing them to read my scripts basically since I could write. So I had no idea that, you know, they would be so supportive of us actually filming it, but I knew that, you know, they would be.
Well, let me tell you something. You wrote a hell of a script. You got a great cast, and happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
If you guys don't know, today's her birthday.
I'm 20.
We're celebrating the 20-year-old, and tonight we're about to watch a film that has become a movement, because that's what's happening right now. So guys, when you get a moment, definitely check out If That Mockingbird Don't Sing. And if you can't be here at the Soho, watching on the theaters, go to the social media platforms, because this is a rising star in the making right here on the red carpet tonight at the SoHo International Film Festival.